this is showing us that the panel is angled much too steeply. The panel should be angled so that when I place my pen here, there is no shadow at all, which would be at about here, which means the panel should really be at this angle here. Notice that that is the angle at which you get practically no shadow at all. So that's the appropriate angle, usually here in Egypt about 40 degrees. In the winter you can angle it slightly more down, but this is so steep that what's happening is the sun is not hitting the thing, it's reflecting off the glass. And you can even see that when you look at it and you see all that reflection. That reflection is a loss. Now in the manual, it shows very clearly that you get reflected loss of 10% of the whole 100% of solar input, which is about 700 watts per meter squared. You're losing 70 watts or 10% immediately just from the glass reflection because of the angle. Then you've got 5% absorbed. This is bad glass. This is iron-rich glass. And you want glass without iron content. Iron is a metal, and iron heats up. So the glass here is so hot, I can't really keep my hand there longer than 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. That's got to be well over 50 degrees on the glass. That is another 5% that is being lost. Then you have reflection from the paint on the inside, which can be anywhere from 5 to 10%. They're saying 5 because they use a good matte paint. We use terrible glossy paint here, so we're getting more than 5% reflection. So we're losing that. And then you have a heat loss from inside the box through the glass of 35%. So what you're losing in total is 55% of the energy that is falling, and what you're actually getting is only 45% of that energy. In this case, we might only be getting 20 or 30%. So whereas in a good collector you might get 315 watts per meter squared, in this collector maybe we're down to 150 watts. Of course, the fact that there's no hot water going in the tank means we're getting zero heat, and it's all just staying in here. But it's good to learn from mistakes, and there's nothing like having a control. When they build a proper one next to it, it'll be a good teaching tool. And that's it for today here at Solar Cities at the abunimrus Environmental Science Center.